everyone, it's Megan. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Megan and I'm so glad that you decided to join us here. I'm really excited about this one today, guys, because this is going to be my first ever planner setup video. I asked you guys over on my Instagram at Megan Plans with Mamby whether you wanted to see one longer setup video or two shorter ones, and most of you guys picked the second option. So we are here today to set up my catch-all happy planner as well as my faith planner. I noticed in my lineup video, if you haven't seen that, click the link in the description box below to go check out the planners that I'm going to be using for 2022. But I noticed as I was filming that a lot of the planners that I showed and that I talked about didn't require a ton of setup, not enough to warrant a whole video. So in this video and the one coming up after it, I'm just going to be setting up the main happy planners that I'm going to be using for 2022. By that, I don't mean that I'm going to be neglecting all of the other ones. It's just that the few that you're going to see me set up are the ones that require the most prep work and are going to be the most fun to watch. I know that a lot of you are like me, where lineup videos and setup videos are your favorites. So I'm excited to be here with you setting up my planners. I'm going to apologize in advance because you will probably hear my dogs barking in the background. They're home all day, as is the rest of my family, and we're a noisy bunch, so bear with me. We're going to just jump right into it and start setting up my catch-all. This, if you've seen my previous video, is the neutral watercolor 12-month classic vertical happy planner, and the first thing I'm going to do is take it from the rose gold plastic discs and add white metal ones. If you're new to the happy planner system, it is a disc bound planner. That means anything you put on the discs you can take off. It means you can really customize the planner to make it work for you, and it also means you can have fun switching up your discs and your covers. So that is what we're going to do right now. I'm gonna get the cover on and then I'm gonna stop chatting with you all because I'm gonna try and speed this process up in editing so that you don't have to watch me fiddle with the discs the whole time. The only thing I've done to set this up is write my name in it and make it mine. Everything else I saved for you guys, so I'm excited. Oh, that's a loud sound. I apologize. All right, so I'm gonna get the cover put on first because that's the easiest way to go about doing this. There we go. Probably should have done these one at a time. Yeah, let's do that. That'll make it easier. So we're going to get it onto the front cover first, making sure you guys can see that. Then we'll get the back cover on, and then I'm going to stop chit-chatting for just a couple minutes while I get the months put on. I think what I'm going to do, because I do tend to add a lot of extra pages to my planner as of this past year, I'm going to add the first 6 months to the discs and then put the other 6 months away, because I've really been trying to not hoard my happy planner stash, and I've been using a lot more stickers and making my spreads more decorative. And if you've been using the happy planner for a while, or even at all, you know that lots of stickers can make the pages thicker. So what I'm going to do is just add the first 6 months because I think it'll fit a lot more comfortably. Oh dear. I bent that cover a little bit, but luckily it's on the back, so you won't be able to see it too much. It's not damaged or ripped or anything. It's just a little bit bent. It happens. Again, I'm really happy that that's on the back cover so that I don't have to see it all the time. And honestly, you probably won't even be able to tell. I think that's just me. That's just a Megan thing. So I'm going to take my name page out. Super pretty. I love the design of this year. It's really, really sophisticated. These are the year at a glance pages. I'm going to have to use this to set some goals and some intentions, making sure we're in frame. Then you've also got your year at a glance calendar pages. I'm probably going to use this to track like housework that I do and TV shows that I watch and all that good stuff. And then again, if you're a planner newbie, we like to call these pages the currently pages. I have to decide how I'm going to set this up this year because this is a total blank slate. I love it. It's very neutral. All right, I am going to speed this up and I will be right back to talk to you all about my next steps. All right, so we've got the first 6 months of 2022 on the new white metal discs. I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest off to the side. And we're going to take a glimpse of this beauty from the front. Oh, I like that so much better than I thought I would. That looks so pretty. Okay, so here's the cover, my name page again, and then we're going to go ahead and add some accessories before we move on to my faith planner. So I actually went ahead, I was so excited to film this, and I didn't want you guys to see me like wrestling with my accessories and playing with filler paper packaging. So I went ahead and put everything that I need to set this guy up in one of my teacher folders by the Happy Planner. It just says, wake up, teach kids, be awesome. Love it. So I'm going to start by adding some sticky notes to the front. These came from the Wellness Warrior accessories pack that I picked up quite a while ago. But I think the watercolor tones will look really pretty with this planner. So I'm going to add those to the front right by my name page. And then I really want to shout out Carlie at Carlie J Plans. She was on last year's Happy Planner Squad. If you don't follow her on Instagram, make sure that you do that. She's got a YouTube as well. She inspired me to start adding dashboards to my planners to really personalize them and separate each section. And I think it's just such a cool idea. I'm noticing now that I still have the protective film on some of these. So I'm going to have to go back after I film this and pull those off. But I'm going to be using a system that's very similar to hers, maybe not quite the same, because obviously we're two different people. We don't have the same planners, but I'm going to be using these. These I picked up during the Black Friday sale, or Cyber Week sale, sorry, when they had 40% off accessories. So these, I believe, came out in the spring release this past year. I can't remember what this line is called, but it's really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by adding this bookmark sized one in my weekly view, just so that it's easy to flip through the current week. As you can tell, still haven't set up my first spread in this beauty yet. I was waiting until after I set it up to start officially planning in it, but I'm going to be doing some of that today. It's planner catch-up day. So we're going to get a dashboard in there. Then I'm going to flip all the way to the back and add one for filler paper for extra pages. I think I'm going to use this one. It says, get lost in what you love. Super pretty. These don't match my planner perfectly, but I think it has the same sort of soft, pretty watercolor vibes. So I really, really like those. And then the other tip I took from Carlie that I think is just such a fun idea, because I do make a lot of extra pages for my planner, is to have a dashboard near the front. So you have a spot to put all the extra pages. So things like seasonal bucket lists and goals pages and vision boards, and my year to glance pages are going to go here. I'm not sure if I want to put them here. You know what? Let's put them right here at the beginning with the year to glance pages. Not sure if this is going to make me look like a copycat or like I'm just inspired, but you know what? It's okay. We all are creative individuals, and I believe in taking inspiration from other people. I just give credit where credit is due. So that's going to be where my fun pages go. That's going to be for my weekly view. And then before we move on to my faith planner, we're going to flip to the very back and add some extra pages. I think this is also why a lot of planner people only keep about 6 months at a time. If you're a Franken planner, which is planner community talk for pulling apart lots of different planners and then putting them together in one, if you do that, you probably only have a couple months of each on the discs as well. I've never had to remove months from my planners until this past year. So what I'm going to do, I've got a huge stack of filler paper here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is a vision board that I'm going to add to the front. Obviously, I still have to fill it out with my goals and my dreams for 2022, but this is going to go at the front of my planner. And then all of this is going to the back. We've got some happy list pages here, some today sheets, some floral half sheets. These came from a companion pack from last year's Black Friday deals. So I've got some weekly goal pages. I've got some blank filler paper to make bucket lists with, or any other goal pages that I want to create. I've got some daily sheets of various kinds. Those I think came from an old filler paper pack from the teacher release. Some more generic filler paper. These and the vision board came from the Indigo companion pack. I ordered that for Black Friday as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and add these to the back. I might speed this up too, just so you don't have to hear a lot of this sound, but we're going to go ahead and add our filler paper and then we're done. Okay, paper in the back is finished. It's already nice and thick. Ah, I love it. Okay, and I'm gonna just flip to that front section so that I can add my vision board, my incomplete vision board. And then I remembered I have one more final step. This maybe is looking a little chunky. I may take some of that filler paper out. We will see. I do kind of like that though. It feels ready for the year that way. I'm also just going to go ahead and add a pocket folder to the back of this. I forgot there's one last final step. I'm going to be using the Wellness Warrior pocket folder as well. That came in an accessory pack that I bought a while ago. It says, "Make your hopes bigger than your fears." I love that. And then I've just got some extra sticker sheets back there as well. I like having folders in my happy planners, but I don't always have folders on hand. This year I do, so I'm really excited. Oh, that's pretty. My boyfriend Neil picked this one out for me. I wasn't sure which folder I wanted, and he saw that one and said it was perfect. He was right. All right, I think we're finished. So I'm just going to do one more quick flip through of this planner, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So there's the cover. I've got it on white metal discs. I think it goes really, really well with that splotch of white on the front. Got my name page and my sticky notes. Here at a glance, this is where my vision board and fun pages are going to go. I've got the weekly view. And then at the back, I just have some filler paper and my pocket folder. So I think this is all set up and ready to go. Obviously, I still have to make some spreads for this and some pages for this. And I may actually go back and take out some of that extra paper. But yeah, I think we're good for the catch-all. So I'm just going to move this folder out of the way. And I'm going to move this out of the way. And we are going to move on to my faith planner. So excited. So this one came out during last year's winter release. It's the Walk by Faith Undated Classic Faith Planner. And I'm going to start by putting it on the rose gold metal discs, and you'll see why in just a minute. But I think with this one, I'm going to put all 12 months on the planner. So I'm going to speed this process up, and I will be back in a couple minutes. All right, fine. So I've actually decided I'm going to stick with the first 6 months for now. These, if I have room for them, I'm going to put back in the planner off camera. And then the classic discs, I'm actually going to use on my Skinny Classic because it's looking like it needs a little bit more room. So I'm going to set this aside for now. But this is looking good so far. I absolutely love the switch to metal. I think it looks beautiful with that cover. So I've got lots of accessories that I'm going to add to this. The first thing I'm going to add is this really pretty like faith / spiritual based vision board that came from the Spoonful of Faith companion pack. That was another Cyber Week purchase. And I'm going to put it right at the front, I think. Maybe like at the front of each month I can have it. Yeah. Because with the undated planners, obviously the Happy Planner doesn't know when you're going to set it up. So there's no year at a glance pages or anything like that. So I'm going to put my vision board at the beginning of every month, I think, as like a nice little reminder. There we go. I'm also going to be adding, where am I going to put these extra pages? All right, I'm going to hold on to these. I made a couple of pages for my faith planner last year that I absolutely loved, and I want to carry them over. This one is my God Is page. This was inspired by Ashley, who was on, I will link her Instagram down below. She was on the Happy Planner Squad last year as well, and she does a lot of faith planning. So this is actually a free printable from her that I made. And I also made this little I am page with affirmations for myself. I have to figure out where I'm going to put those. They honestly might go at the front of every month too. Let's see how that looks. I love this vision board. I've never done a faith-based vision board before, so this is exciting. Yeah, I think I'm going to put them at the front of every month, just so that I always have those reminders. And then what I'm going to do, I will add my dashboards, I will add my note paper, and then I'm also going to add a soft snap-in cover, but we'll get to that in a minute. Haven't decided how I'm going to use the monthly view yet. I think I may write in the verse of the day from the Bible app, either the whole thing or just part of it, depending on how long it is. I've already gone ahead for the first few months of 2022 and pulled out any extra pages because the undated always comes with a few extras. And I'm going to just snap in this bookmark. This came from the newest Faith accessory pack from the fall release. My mom got it for me for Christmas and I'm in love. It is beautiful. That looks great. Okay, and then we're going to go to the back of the planner. I'm going to add a dashboard to separate my extra note paper, and I'm going to use just this basic clear one that I have lying around. I think this came from a Happy Notes kit that I ordered, probably knowing me, during a flash sale. I think it was in some sort of teacher bundle. Oh, hold on. I'm moving it up 2 discs out of habit because I usually use dashboards in my big teacher planner, but you don't need to for a classic because it has 9 punched spots for the 9 discs. If you're new to the Happy Planning system, the classic size always has 9 discs, the mini size planner has 7, and the big size, which is the same size as a sheet of 8.5 by 11, has 11 discs. All right, so I'm going to start with some half sheets. These ones are really pretty. These I think are technically faith-based, but because there's not a whole lot going on these, you could honestly just use these in any planner. These came from the Squad mystery bag that I finally got to open the other day on Christmas. I was so excited about that. I'm going to add some of these. These are just extra note pages because I'm going to be using this to reflect on Bible study, and if I ever need extra room to journal, that's what this paper is really good for. I've got just some basic half sheets at the back and then some more of those floral ones that I put in my catch-all. I thought they would also look pretty in my faith planner. Sometimes I like to add florals to my spreads during the springtime, or during any time, honestly. There's no wrong time to make a floral spread. So we're going to have half sheets to start, and then I really loved these pages from the Spoonful of Faith companion pack as well. I'm going to add some of these in there. This one is just a reflecting page, like a journal page, and then I think that there's other just basic note paper too. Yeah, it's this one. Look how gorgeous that is. It says, "Don't you dare give up." Love. So we're going to add some of those. I've also got quite a few Happy Notes and guided journals that I'm going to be using in 2022 as well, just to go with some of my planners. So if you guys want to see those, what I can maybe do is post them in my Instagram stories or an IGTV video, because I don't think they need their whole video on YouTube. It won't be as long. These are some faith-based daily pages from that accessory pack. The faith one from the fall release. Absolutely love these. I've got some more faith paper that came from the fall release. If you saw my fall release haul video, then you've already know that I've picked some of these up. This says, "Give it all to God." And I think that there's some other journaling paper in here as well, but it goes really, really well with this planner. I've also got a few of the actual paper that is supposed to match this planner, just as grace and gratitude. Really, really great for journaling. And then the last thing I'm going to add to the back of this planner is my faith pocket folder that came in that accessory pack I got for Christmas. How gorgeous is that? I love. I'm going to take these out because the sticky notes are going to go at the front. This just has a few faith-based sticker sheets. Some came with the accessory pack, some came with the Spoonful of Faith pack that I ordered. And then at the back, I have my Books of the Bible checklist by the Daily Grace Company, a memory verse that came with my necklace by the Daily Grace Company, and then this came with my new Bible highlighters, which I'm keeping in here. This is the pen case that came in that Spoonful of Faith companion pack. It's a little small for actual pens, but fits my highlighters perfectly, so I'm excited about that. But those highlighters also came with a highlighting guide and then a study system. So once I figure out how I want to highlight my Bible, I'm going to write it here and keep it in my faith planner. So that is all of that. We're just going to flip it back to the front. Oh, this feels beautiful. Okay. I'm going to flip it back to the front and add those sticky notes. And then the last step, how many does this have? This one only has 2. Okay, so we're going to put it right up at the top. Gorge. The last step is we're going to add this everyday soft cover. This is in that blush pink color. If you saw my warehouse sale haul, then you'll have already met this beauty. I'm just going to take it out of the packaging, move this folder off to the side, and we're going to get this on for a really pretty, sophisticated, cozy feel, and then we're done. I love this cover not only because it's beautiful and it matches my planner, but compared to the OG snap-in covers, it's a lot easier to get on the discs, she says while struggling. There we go. Sometimes when discs are new, they want to give you a bit of a hard time, but that's okay. All right. And we're just going to get one on the back as well. I like that it has the Happy Planner logo engraved on it. That's really cute. Ah, yes. I knew that the metal discs were a good choice because they match the rose gold accent on this cover perfectly. Just a couple more. I am so sorry if you hate that sound. I personally love it. Okay. And I think that we are finished. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. Oh, it's a little bit thick, so I may have to take some of the paper out of this one too, but that is okay. I'll save it for another time once I use up some of the paper that's in there. So we've got this soft blush snap-in cover, regular planner cover. There's the inside cover with my name page and the sticky notes. And then at the beginning of each month, you've got those extra pages of my vision board. Then we get right into the weekly view. I love that bookmark. So, so pretty. And then at the back, I've got paper. So we've got half sheets, some journaling pages, and my accessories. Super excited. I think the more that I use this, the easier it's going to get to flip the pages, but this is feeling really, really good. I love how it turned out. I love all the rose gold accents. And I think we are finished with these planners for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for my first setup video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. Make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss the next setup video. And while you're at it, you might as well go ahead and click that notification bell so that you're notified when my new videos go up. But I'm so happy we got to have a planner party today. I'm getting excited for 2022. The Christmas sadness period is starting to fade and we're just getting excited for the new year. So I'm really happy to be spending part of it with you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and I will see you in my next one. Bye.